Good morning, happy Monday. It is December 28th. Is it? Let's see, the 25th was Friday, 26th Saturday, 27th Saturday. Yeah, so today is December 28th. And oh my god, New Year's is this week. It feels insane. I can't believe it's almost 2016. Like, I feel like the older I get, the more I say this, but like, I really think that the years are just flying by a lot quicker. Like, I could have swore that like I was just going to Playlist Live this year, and I was just going to Washington DC, and I was just going to a wedding in Wisconsin, and then suddenly it's like the end of the year and we're already to 2016, and it feels insane, and I'm gonna be 28 in 2016, and that freaks me out. Oh, it's like so scary. Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about 2016, but it's really freaking me out. We do have some friends in town right now. They are staying at our other friend's house because obviously our house is in shambles. It's not house guest ready. We had it presentable when we had dinner and stuff, but it's definitely not house guest ready for people to stay in our house. So we do have some friends in town from Chicago. They came down for the Colts-Dolphins game that was yesterday. So I did end up going over to see them yesterday after the game. And then today, Ian is off work, so he's supposed to spend like a boys' day with them because Christine has to work and so do I. And then tonight we're all supposed to go to dinner with each other, which should be fun. And then I think they leave tomorrow. And I'm hoping this week is gonna be not too crazy. I have a feeling I'm gonna walk into like hell, basically. Just a ton of return authorizations and people who want to return product that they bought for Christmas. So hopefully this week is not too insane. I have a feeling it's going to be. And then I'm really hoping that Thursday will be a half day like it was on Christmas Eve. We left at like noon, so I'm hoping that will happen again because that would be awesome. So I'm home now, and I just took Luna out, and I just noticed also that my picture frame is crooked. There, I fixed it. And Ian, I guess, went to try to feed Luna and spilled her food all over the place. So, good job. She's like eating her dinner everywhere. Poor girl. Can't even have her food in a bowl. Goes to show how much Daddy cares about you.
Oh, the fuck ever.
Look at the poor thing.
Says
she's like scavenging.
Says the girl who got a present today.
I didn't get a present today. So, the friends that are visiting from Chicago, I guess they are all ordering pizza over at Christine and George's house, but I'm not in the mood for pizza. Like, I wasn't in the mood for pizza yesterday, I'm not in the mood for pizza today, so Ian and I are gonna go grab food separately and then meet them over there for some board games. Good morning, pups. It's Tuesday. Oh no, there's a duck in the road. Duck. Duck. No, duck. Okay, so luckily there was like a really kind guy walking some dogs, and he like scared the duck out of the way because the duck like walked into the middle of the street and just sat, and I was like, oh, you're literally sitting and I can't get around you. But luckily that guy was like, he used his dogs to kind of scare the duck off so I wouldn't hit it, so that's nice. Anyway, I want to apologize for yesterday. I know yesterday's video was like super duper short, and I didn't mean for it to be, but once we left Chili's and went over to hang out with Ian's friends, I mean, they know that I do YouTube videos, but I didn't want to like make them feel like, are you turning? What are you doing, guy? Oh, I didn't want to make them feel extremely uncomfortable, because like you don't know how different people are gonna react to like a camera being shoved in their face, and you know, like we were playing card games and drinking, and I don't think that they would want their internet debut to be that, so I didn't really pull out my camera because I was trying to be respectful, you know, of our friends. So anyway, we left the house extremely late, which is why I didn't really film like late at night, because I was exhausted and literally the only thing on my mind was getting home and going to sleep. So now I'm paying for that as well today, because I'm so tired. My arm is getting tired too. Ugh. I need to get like some sort of like mount for my car for this specific camera. I had the cell phone mount and it worked really well for a really long time, and then I guess the sticky part that was mounting it finally got like unsticky, So it doesn't work anymore, so I had to get rid of it. But I'm assuming that just happens over time. It worked for a really long time, but I need to find a mount that would like mount this giant Sony a6000. So anyway, I posted yesterday online that I have a survey out for you guys, and it's going to be open-ended for the rest of the year. You can fill it out whenever you want. It's basically like a 30 to 45 second survey, just to kind of get an idea of how you guys were enjoying both of my channels in 2015. The questions are very simple. It's basically like, what was your favorite thing that I did on my channel this year? What do you enjoy the most? What do you enjoy the least? I really want you guys to be honest, because this is how I can kind of cater my content and make it more enjoyable for you guys, the viewers. I do a lot of different things, and I'm aware of that. And I want to make sure that the content that I'm making is what you guys want to be watching. So I feel like it's important to kind of get your feedback, and I'm setting a lot of goals for myself in 2016, because I feel like 2015 has been a super great year, but also like the worst year. Like it's not my favorite year. It wasn't bad in some regards, but like in other regards, it was the worst year. Like with Millie passing, and like there's other stuff behind the scenes that I don't even talk about with you guys. So it was just not a good year. And 2016, I want it to be more about me growing as a person. And don't worry, I'm not saying this whole new year, new me bull crap. It's not that. It's more so that I want to personally grow as a person and watch the things in my life that I enjoy doing grow as well. So I'm setting really big goals for myself in regards to YouTube. I'm setting big goals for myself in regards to my Etsy shops. I would ultimately love to get to a point where, I mean, obviously this is like the dream of everyone that makes YouTube videos, but ultimately I want to get to the point where I could be doing YouTube videos and Etsy and craft fairs comfortably enough that I wouldn't have to work a day job. That being said, I don't anticipate ever quitting a day job, even if I got to the point where YouTube could be done full time, because YouTube is kind of unreliable in the sense that you never really know how much money you're bringing in, and if there's like a slow month or like your views go down, your money is affected. And I, being a 27-year-old girl going on 28, have to have health insurance, and that's not something that you can get through YouTube. And I have really great health insurance and benefits through my job right now, so it's sort of like my job is not strenuous and stressful enough that it would constitute me quitting to do YouTube full-time. So basically my goal is to just get to the point where I could be doing YouTube full-time. Like, I want to feel like my channel is growing well enough that I could ultimately quit my job that day and I would be fine. However, like I said, I'm obviously not going to quit my job, so I'm still going to be working hard for both things. But yeah, so I don't know, that's just one of the many goals that I'm setting for myself. I have like a ton. I wrote down a huge list of goals that I want to achieve, and another one being that I want to vend 3 conventions, whether they are in Florida or out of Florida. I want to vend and sell my things at 3 conventions. And January 15th to the 17th, that'll mark my first one in my goal, because I am vending Magic City Comic Con in Miami, so that's exciting. But yeah, so sorry, I feel like I'm like chatting your guys' ears off this morning. I just had a lot to tell you. Did a lot of thinking yesterday and a lot of chatting with Ian about like some of the things that I'm like upset with in regards to myself and like goals, and he thinks it's a good idea as well that I make goals and try to stick with them, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I read through some of the answers on the survey yesterday, and I noticed that for those of you, obviously if you're watching this video, you know I have a daily channel, but some of the answers for the daily channel in regards to some things that you guys want to see is more traveling. I will try to work on that. Obviously, with my full-time job, it's very difficult for me to travel a lot, and there's not much to see down in South Florida, to be quite honest with you. When people come to vacation down here, it's basically the beach and nothing else. but I will try to work on that. Another one of you guys said that you'd like to see more videos of me just not talking in my car. So I want to first and foremost apologize, since the bulk of this video has been me chatting with you in my car on the way to work. Again, it's super difficult, especially Monday through Friday, to not vlog in my car, since I'm obviously in my car for so many hours, because I'm driving to work, I'm driving home from work. It's just, like, I'm in my car a lot, obviously, Monday through Friday, because I work a normal 9, well, my job's actually 9 to 6, but I work a normal full-time job, so I will try to work on that as well. I'll try to be a little bit more changing of my scenery. I'll work on all of that. I do apologize. I know that I film a lot in the car, so that's something that I definitely will work on as well. So I just woke up from a small nap. I ended up coming home early from work today around like 3:40. I had a really bad anxiety attack at work, one of the worst that I've ever experienced, and I tried to stick it out through work after it passed, but I just couldn't, so my boss was very understanding and let me go home early. When I got here, Ian was out with a friend, but he did bring me lunch, which was really nice, and I just laid down on the couch after I took my medicine and kind of relaxed and ended up falling asleep for about an hour, so I feel so much better. The medicine's definitely kicking in and hanging in there, so now it's probably about 7:20, 7:25. Ian and I are going to figure out what we're going to do for dinner, and yeah, that's about it.